Many sponsors help educate and impact the community by supporting events around St. Louis, such as the Fatherhood Walk. The 23rd Annual Fatherhood Walk is a 5K walk, run, and rally that's dedicated towards increasing the awareness and involvement men have with their preventative health. This annual event is an important way to educate and provide support to men in the St. Louis community. Welcome Program Manager for the City of St. Louis Department of Health, Mr. Bobie Williams. Welcome.
How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. So this event, 23 years. So how has it evolved over all of these many years?
Yes, ma'am. So originally started with the Father Support Center. They actually started doing this event downtown off of Market Street in St. Louis. From there, as they gained more sponsors and they gained more collaborative agencies that took part in the event, they moved to Forest Park.
Nice.
It was actually located on the old parking lot of the St. Louis Art Museum, and from there it's transitioned now into Tower Grove Park.
Now, okay, so now it's in Tower Grove Park. So
Yes,
it's changed locations completely.
Yes, so whereas it's changed locations, our focus is still the same as on men in the area, both city and county.
Okay.
And as you stated earlier, it's all focused on preventive health for men. We want men to take a more active role in their preventive health.
So what, I had a question. What's one of the biggest obstacles facing men in their health right now? Like, is it all in their mind, or them not wanting to take that proactive first step?
That's a good question. So men traditionally, in our American culture, we're taught that Pseudo Machismo mentality. Be a man, be strong, be tough, don't give in or don't talk about what's hurting your body, suck it up. That's another good one. So men are taught that at a young age as boys. And so as they grow up, both themselves, their families, and the society at large, we foster that mentality within our menfolk. So as we get older, it's not a wonder that we do not adopt nor practice those healthy behaviors like having a primary care physician, utilizing health insurance that we already have offered to us on our jobs.
Right. And people just absolutely don't use it.
Well, it's the sense that they want it for their spouses and for their children, their providers, their protectors, but they don't utilize it themselves. And so it's no wonder that men don't find out about a lot of preventive health care topics until it's too late. They're in the ER or they're in urgent care and they're getting a prognosis that's not unfavorable.
So when you say preventative health care, so what are some of the areas that men need to be concentrating on? Like right now, if you met a man today and said, I have not seen a doctor since my senior year in high school and he's now 35, what would you say to him?
So we have three things that we're even going to focus on this Saturday, during this Saturday's event. One, do you have health insurance? In this day and age of the Affordable Care Act, there's no reason that any man should not have insurance. I don't care if you're going through a reentry program because you just came out of a correctional facility. I don't care if you have lower socioeconomic status. I don't care if you live in the city or in the rural area. Everyone should have access to health care through health insurance. So one, we want to make sure people have health insurance. Two, we want to make sure everyone has a health care provider that they trust. I've encountered a lot of men that have stated that they can't say their primary care physician's name or their primary care physician can't say their name. I don't understand my primary care physician. We don't speak the same language. All of these are barriers that are then compounded upon each other and prevent one from being honest and open and accessing health care from a person they do not trust.
Okay.
And then the third thing is, get an annual health exam. Right. So you have insurance, you have a primary care physician, but we want you to take advantage of them by getting an annual health exam.
I love it. So what can friends and family do for the men in our lives who we love and we want to, encourage them to see a doctor?
Excellent question. So actually the number one reason that men go and take advantage of a healthcare screening is because a female loved one has nagged them to. That may sound bad, but if you look at CDC, WHO, or NIH, they all say the same thing. Our female loved ones in our lives encourage us as men to take care of ourselves.
Man, it's an uphill battle. It's like, we love you. Take care of yourself. Do what you need to do. So you have this big walk coming up on Saturday, and it's Saturday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and it's the 23rd annual walk. We'll get more into the walk coming up. So stay with us here at STL Live. We'll have more about the annual Fatherhood 5K walk after this break.